how's it going? It is me, Krendor, and welcome back to a Krendor ASMR video. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's one of those things where it's like I have so many different things going on, like podcasts and streaming and other YouTube channels, and then this one just kind of falls to the back burner, I guess, because there's just so many other things going on, right? So, for example, I have, the main channel, I have my Cox and Krendor podcast, I have my Warhammer channel, I have my football podcast, I have my Patreon, I have live streaming, and I think there's something else in there I'm forgetting. But I still do love doing ASMR stuff, and I think going forward that this is a perfect scenario for painting, I guess, because when I paint, I just sit here and I paint generally, so being able to just record it and you can hear my paint sounds and I can occasionally just ramble about something. I think that's probably the best scenario. So that's what I'm going to try to do going forward. But I wanted to kind of show off the new camera I have because recently I've gotten a new camera. It was actually about a month and a half ago. So a little after my last video I filmed, and show you some of the Warhammer stuff I've actually done kind of since then and prior to that and all that good stuff. So the autofocus is vastly superior. I will say it occasionally has like a little bit of a lag issue, and I don't know what that is. It's like you can kind of see it right here. I don't know if it's like but once I start moving around, it's fine. So I don't know what that is. Like right now it's a little laggy or something, but if I actually start moving around, it's perfectly fine. So here's one guy I've been working on for my orc army. He's a war chanter. I did a glowy stick attempt, so I think it looks pretty okay. It's nothing amazing, but I just wanted him to have some glowy sticks, and I experimented, and then I painted his skin. So I still have to do all his armor and weapons and all that stuff, but for now it's good enough. This guy has kind of been my the main thing I've been working on, I guess you could say. He is my Maw-Crusha, and I custom built this base, so I wanted all my orcs to be desert themed, and I very much kind of like the kind of more Arizona desert where it's got like adobe clay and all that stuff, so a little more of like a red desert, not really like a typical I guess Sahara desert. I don't know, but I custom made this desert. I watched so many YouTube tutorials on how to make custom bases, so it's actually just made up of pieces of cut up cork board like that. And so I took 3 big ones and put them on top of each other, and then took some texture paste I had here and kind of built up little connections between the cork board. I glued some skulls and stuff, and then I just painted and dry brushed the entire thing various colors, and it turned into this, and I'm pretty happy with it. I do think it might need like a couple more plants, maybe something like right here, although I don't want it to take away from him. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm probably going to do some more experimentation with guys like this where I can work on a much smaller base. I kind of went, all out with this one because obviously, making a base for a guy like this is going to be a lot easier than making a base for a guy like this where it's gigantic. I've also been working on some Cruel Boys that just came out. Here's one guy. I finished him a while ago. I may have already shown him off, but I still have to do some highlighting and layering to add, make a lot of little areas pop out a bit more, but, for the most part, I think he looks pretty alright currently. I got the little guys here. Got the pot grot. Stirring up some grot. Same thing, I just got to do a lot of highlighting with these. This guy's still not completely done being base colored, but I still shaded him in a bit anyway. And then this guy I've actually just been working on today. He's the Swamp Kala Shaman. Here he is. I'm pretty happy with him as well. See, he's just, he's a shaman in a swamp. Also, if you hear rain noises and cars, I have the window open because it's raining, because I like rain sounds, but there's also cars outside going vroom vroom. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that guy's progressing. I've been trying to paint a lot of the orcs. That's been my main thing as of late, just trying to get some orcs done. Let me show you another thing I've been working on. It's over here. So I've also been working on, in addition to orcs, like this guy I just primed a few days ago, so he's gonna have to get painted soon, the Mega Boss. There's also this Ossiarch Bone Reaper Harvester guy who's pretty neat, primed him, so I'm gonna have to paint him, and then Catacros, which is another pretty cool model. But I've been doing the Bone Tithe, so this thing is gigantic. Here we go, I need to make some room here. So here it is, and it is a giant kind of statue for the Ossiarch Bone Reapers. And I guess the main lore behind it is it brings people or creatures or whatever to it, and then they die, and then their bones are used to create the Bone Army, I guess. I think that's what I read. If not, some lore person will correct me. But yeah, I pretty much dry brushed this whole thing. And then I dry brushed the skeletons. Then I painted the skeletons with a Xandri dust. Then I dry brushed the skeletons with a Morghast bone. And then I dry brushed them again with a little bit of Screaming Skull in a lot of the highest raised areas, like they're catching the most light. And there's like a bit of a gap here, but whatever, I'm not picky. But I think it's turning out pretty nice. Hold on, there you can go. You can see a lot of skeletons. I mean, if you don't like dry brush batch paint a lot of this, it's gonna end up being it's gonna take you a month to paint this thing. So I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and then I'm probably gonna end up painting the barrels and the sacks and everything next, and the treasure chests filled with bones. That'll probably be my other thing, so let me put that back. And those have been the main things that I've been working on. There's also some Lizardmen stuff, but I actually have it in my case because I recently took it to play a game at my local game store. So I have to unpack those so I can start painting them again. But yeah, it's been fun, man. I think this guy has probably been my most fun thing I got to work on, because I really love doing bases and creating environments and aesthetic and all that type of stuff, because I think it really just helps bring the the model, the miniature to life as well. So thank you for listening to this little Warhammer ASMR update. Let me know down in the comments below, really just anything. And, going forward, I hope to do more videos like this, except where I'm actually painting. So I also want to try to move the camera angle from top down to a little more of a angled view. I think that's just like more of a bird's eye view, I guess. I think it's just more of a natural angle, and I like it a bit more. Because it feels like I'm doing this, and I want to kind of do this, Not like completely, but, that kind of slightly angled view. You get what I'm saying, I think. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Okay. See you.